Okay, let's see. Video games, Disney, good movie sequel. Yeah. So needless to say, this movie was awesome. Yeah, I just got out of Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, which, you know what, I can say this. Ralph may have broken the internet, but he wrecked his way into my heart. Oh, that joke was so horrible. I'm sorry, that's how good this movie was. It's making me tell bad jokes. I have no idea how that works, by the way, but it does. So yeah, this was amazing. I mean, if you're a fan of Disney, if you're a fan of video games, you know, this movie was just filled to the brim with just awesomeness, I guess. In fact, I'd say between this and Incredibles 2, Disney's got the Oscar for Best Animated Sequel on lock. That's how good, this movie was. I wonder if it's going to be a scenario where, I won't be able to decide between Zootopia and Moana like I did back in 2016. Which, fun fact, I do believe this is the third year in a row, to my knowledge, that Disney and or Pixar has released a movie around Thanksgiving. You know, in 2016, it was Moana, who was in the movie, by the way, but I'll get to that in a second. In 2017, it was Coco, which totally made me cry. Yes, I'm a grown man, I'm able to cry. What? A grown man can have feelings, there's nothing wrong with that. And, you know, now we have Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, which, again, was awesome. So basically the premise is, it literally has been 6 years since the first Wreck-It Ralph came out, and they literally established that Ralph and Vanellope have been friends for 6 years. And, 6 years literally have passed since the first movie, and they established that in the movie universe. And so what happens is, Vanellope gets a little bored with, her game, and Ralph tries to, do something to, fix it, like create a new racetrack for Vanellope in the racing game she's in, Sugar Rush. That's the name of the game, Sugar Rush. And it turns out it actually breaks the steering wheel on the arcade game, and so Ralph and Vanellope have to go to the internet, try and make a bunch of viral videos, and that will earn them enough money to buy a steering wheel, which, funny enough, they go to eBay, and this is where we're getting spoilers, by the way, sorry. They get to eBay, and they accidentally bid $27,001 on, it's fun, actually. You can't see, and $1 on the on the steering wheel. So they have to make viral videos, and viral videos, as we all know, make money. And so that's how they get the money to pay for it. But in the meantime, they go into this one game called Death Race, which actually is up Vanellope's alley in terms of excitement and wanting something new and everything. Disney princess wanting something new. That's never, ever, ever happened before. But, yeah. And so, basically, this movie is a metaphor for, two people can be friends, best friends even, and they can have different dreams. Is one of the main lessons of this movie. And I feel that's a very good lesson. It's actually a really mature lesson for children to learn. Because, I'm 28 years old at this point. I've met plenty of people throughout my life who I met and I became friends with and haven't seen in years. I mean, my brothers from Trinity Poly, for instance. I haven't seen a bunch of them since my 5-year reunion almost 5 years ago. Holy cow, my 10-year reunion's coming up. I have to prepare for that. I'll get to that one. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. So, yeah, there's that. So let's get to the $1,000,000 question. How were the Disney princesses? Well, I can say this. I totally did not squee out loud in the theater. Probably because there was a bunch of children in there and I didn't want to disturb the movie experience. So, I did one of these during the movie. What can I say? I guess I'm a little girl at heart. Who knew? So, yeah. The Disney princesses were awesome. And pretty much every single actress who played the Disney princesses, Kristen Bell, Idina Menzel, Ming-Na Wen, who was Mulan, Jodie Benson, Little Mermaid, everyone who has ever voiced a Disney princess or the modern day definitive voice of a Disney princess reprised the role for this movie. And it really added to just the gravitas and authenticity of this movie, which made it even better. Oh, I should also get into Stan Lee made a cameo. The late, great Stan Lee makes a cameo. I'm like, this movie has everything. Oh, man. Although, I do have to, let's be honest. Disney owns everything, and when it gets to the Disney scene in this movie, it's pretty obvious they totally make fun of that to no end. Like, they play some Star Wars music in the background. There's like a Q&A with Baby Groot. Baby Groot's in the movie, guys, and he's so adorable. Oh man, I love me some Groot. And just as you would expect, he answered every question with poise, composure, and dignity. Basically by using the words I and am and Groot, exclusively in that order. So, yeah. This movie was so awesome. Oh, and Roger Craig Smith, the current voice of Sonic the Hedgehog, he actually had a few lines, and Sonic actually had more dialogue in this movie than I think he did in the last movie. Which, I like Sonic the Hedgehog. Although, if you wanted to see me squee like a little girl, you should have been there way back in 2007, I think it was, when Sonic was first announced to be in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. That was a good day, let me tell you what right now. Again, I'm a gamer, so seriously, this movie had everything I ever wanted and more in a Disney movie. Honestly, in terms of animated movies, it's a toss-up between this and The Incredibles 2. Both are sequels. Both are incredibly good sequels. And, well, obviously they're animated. They're both produced by Disney to some capacity. Incredibles 2 is, Pixar, and Disney is, actual Disney Animation Studios. And, this is, and I should probably point this out right now. This should make it, let's see. If I'm not mistaken, this movie's either 58, 59, or 60, as in like the 58th, the 59th, or the 60th movie that Walt Disney Animation Studios has made. Which, if you guys don't know, it's the first movie they ever made was Snow White, then it was Pinocchio, then Fantasia, then Dumbo, which I'll get to that in a minute. And, yeah, well, Dumbo was in the movie, like a little brief cameo, but there's something else I'll get into momentarily. So, yeah, I know Tangled was number 50. I need to look this up. It's definitely, if it's not like 60, it's definitely close to it. Like 60, like, animated movies that Walt Disney Animation Studios has made. So, yeah. All in all, this was an awesome movie. If you're a parent with children, I highly recommend you watch this movie, because there's a few, obviously not vulgar adult jokes, because Disney's not going to do that, But, there's a few adult jokes that, you're going to be able to get. There's going to be, plenty of stuff for children, of course. Honestly, this is an all-around fun movie that I highly recommend that you, go and watch. And you know what? It's Thanksgiving time. Kids are going to be off from school. Hopefully parents are going to be off of work, maybe. Perfect opportunity. Take your family to the movies. Although we are getting into Oscar season, so, again, this movie is definitely going to get nominated for Best Animated Picture. And between this and Incredibles, somewhere we have a winner. We'll just have to wait and see come award season. Now we get into trailers, which I wrote down in any Blues Clues fans out there, my handy dandy notebook. Okay. I don't know how this happened, but my pen came apart. Yeah, I'm using one of those 4-colored pens that is red, green, black, and blue for pen, but the cap came off. Let's put that back on there. Okay, so movie trailers that we got. So first trailer we got Toy Story 4. Actually, I should tell you this. I got 2 trailers for this movie. I'll explain. First, they showed, the one where, all the characters, holding hands, in a giant circle or whatever. They first showed that trailer. Then they showed the trailer for Tim Burton's Dumbo. Holy cow, they actually got that live-action movie off the ground. That's going to be the kind of movie that's going to do incredibly well at the box office, but anyone is going to realize that that movie was wildly unnecessary, and probably no one's going to want to think it's great. Although, then again, I do love me some Dumbo. I mean, I liked Dumbo when I was a kid for how cute he is, but I'll be honest, as an adult, I really love that movie just because of the pink elephants on parade scene. I love that scene. I love that scene so much, the song Pink Elephants on Parade is on my iPod. Yes, it really is on my iPod. In fact, you know what? I think I'm going to listen to it tomorrow when I work out. I have to get on that. So yeah, I got the trailer for Dumbo. Then I got that one trailer for Toy Story 4, again, where it's those 2 stuffed animals at the carnival scene, and they're saying Toy Story 4 is coming out, and they're trying to say Buzz Lightyear's catchphrase, but neither one of them knows what it is. Again, I don't think they need to make a Toy Story 4, but I love Toy Story. I love that trilogy. Of course, I'm going to go see it. So, there's that. And, okay, so you got the trailer for Aquaman. Well, one good thing, I've pretty much given up all hope for the DCEU movies except for Wonder Woman. Which does remind me, Gal Gadot was actually in Wreck-It Ralph too. And she was awesome. She's a character in Slaughter Race called Shanks. This movie was so good, guys, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so, one good thing I saw about Aquaman is that Aquaman is actually darn the classic, orange, get up top with, the green on the bottom. That's gonna be really cool. Let's see, How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World. Great. No kidding though. This is the second DreamWorks trilogy, in which the 3rd installment is going to come out in February. The first one was the Kung Fu Panda trilogy. I see what you're doing, DreamWorks. I see through your plans. Hey, what can I say though? Kung Fu Panda and How to Train Your Dragon are not only 2 of the best movies I've ever seen, they're 2 of the best movie franchises I've ever seen. So, you bet I'm going to go see How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World. See, you got the trailer for Wonder Park. That's that Nickelodeon Studios movie. Or, it's one of those, little girl came up with this idea for, an amusement park, but then, she sort of gives up. It's the sort of trailer where you kind of know what you're going to be getting when you see it. I mean, the animation looks cool. I might give that a watch. Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse. Got the trailer for that. Looking forward to seeing that. That movie looks awesome. Oh, this is the trailer. Oh, actually, I'll say the trailer for last, but the last trailer I got was Secret Life of Pets 2. What can I say? It's Illumination. Movies on the cheap with crazy marketing, just shoving it in your face all the time, producing very slightly above average product. Oh well, Secret Life of Pets 2 is going to be probably one of those movies that's going to be really great at the box office. Be fine overall, but if you've seen the first Secret Life of Pets movie, you know exactly what you're getting, because that movie was basically Toy Story. Funny enough, I mentioned Toy Story 4 in this video. Everything comes full circle. But one trailer I want to get into is, it's finding it cold. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It's Missing Link. Now, for those of you who don't know, there is a stop-motion animation studio called Laika, spelled L-A-I-K-A. And they've made movies over the years, such as Coraline, Paranorman, The Box Trolls, and most recently, Kubo and the Two Strings. And next year, their next movie is coming out called Missing Link, where a guy actually finds the Bigfoot or Missing Link, and I guess the story ensues from there. So I'm really looking forward to seeing Missing Link. You know, I love good stop motion animation. I really do. You know, stop motion is easily it's not one of the hardest forms of animation ever. It's one of the hardest forms of entertainment ever. Because I can explain, it's easier to explain what you do for stop motion than for me to actually show you. Basically, if I were to do, say I were to like make a fist to go like this. Like, in real time in the movie, it would be like this. But when they make stop motion, it's like one shot like this, then this, and there. But in one, but like that took, like they would do like 100+ shots of like opening a fist, which would take like probably an hour. 1 second of animation, not even. That's how crazy stop motion is. So yeah, real looking forward to seeing Missing Link. And that's about it, guys. Actually, that's about it. So, you know, like, favorite, share, hit that subscribe button. I could really use support on YouTube. Follow me on the social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You know where I'm going to be chilling. As always, I'm very humbled that I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy. I am very hopeful that we all had a wonderful Tuesday. And remember, if any of you guys ever want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. And I'll always have your back. Take care, everybody. Good night. And now to prepare for tomorrow. Nothing's really going on for tomorrow. Just, you know, gotta prepare. Although it is my mother's birthday tomorrow. But I'll get into more of that later. Take care, everybody.